our next contestant, the founder of LearnLux, Rebecca Liebman. Rebecca.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Liebman, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of LearnLux. We help millennials learn personal finance skills through online interactive learning tools and connect them to the resources they need to take action immediately. Right now, financial literacy isn't a priority in the education system at any level. There are resources online, but they're too wordy and dense, and so people get frustrated and don't use them. And because of that, many young people miss out on their prime investment period in their 20s and 30s. At the same time, there are huge financial institutions spending millions of dollars trying to connect to the millennial market, and they haven't had success. We fill that gap. I met Jessica Glennie when she was 22, just graduating college and about to start her marketing career. She was frustrated because she couldn't figure out what type of retirement account to open, and there were no resources to help her. She used LearnLux and our online interactive learning tools to simulate what her options could look like. Now Jessica is learning the financial skills she needs for life, and our financial partners are opening themselves up to a market they could never reach before. There are 80 million millennials in the United States trying to make financial decisions every day with minimal resources to help them. And there are hundreds of financial institutions that last year spent $7 billion trying to connect with the millennial market. $7 billion. They're expecting that a 24-year-old will Google a term like Roth IRA, when in reality, nobody knows to Google the term Roth IRA to begin with. I know because I started this company while I was working at a lab at MIT, surrounded by brilliant PhD students, and no one could figure out how to open a retirement account. We do this every day because we can imagine a world where people are making financial decisions out of education instead of fear. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca. Wow, right on time. Good timekeeping. That was great. All right, judges.
I love this business. I think this is great. I think this is so important where we're all going, which is a huge focus on workforce development, a huge focus on continuous learning, the idea that we're going to have the ability to learn exactly how you're doing in bite-sized chunks to badge. We've brought it into our own business with something called Trailhead. I think it's like every... Okay? Some people on Trailhead
They
here.
better work at Trailhead. Because if there's Trailhead fans, I'm out.
What I wanted to ask you when I heard about your business, I wanted to say, wow, you know, this is amazing. And then where is this going? Are you going to be in a lot of different industries? Are you going to be, or do you go deep in financial services? I mean, it looks like it's just an incredible, and you already have traction in some businesses already. Can you talk more about that?
Yeah, so we have a B2B2C model where we actually distribute through employers and financial services. It's a great growth hack because we actually get paid to get users and have incredible growth rates. So would love to distribute through Salesforce to all of your employees.
Yeah, girl, pitch.
Yeah, and I think we want to be the place where people go to make all of their financial decisions. So we started with retirement because of the MIT problem, but our beachhead market kind of became student loans, where people came to us because they had hundreds of thousands of dollars of student loans from grad school and didn't have a place to start. And we just took them no matter what they had for assets and kind of built that trust and kept them for the trajectory. We now cover almost every financial topic, investing, insurance, 401k, we cover crypto if you just want the basics of what's going on. So that's kind of where I see it going. The first place, your first touch point.
So I love this because I never took a single financial class. They don't teach this in high school. They don't teach this in college. I ended up, when I started my company, I didn't know what a profit loss statement was. I had no idea how to balance a checkbook. I ended up building my own model and then raising $40 million based on that model. So I know you can go from no knowledge to smart knowledge. You just need the right steps to get there. And we don't have an emphasis on this. I think this is super, super, super important. Help us understand a little bit about the potential for this business from the numbers perspective. So what is kind of your total addressable market, or how do you think about that? And then how do you think about getting increasing share of that?
Yeah, so where we're starting is we think about how many people we can reach. And so we're growing about 8% week over week right now. Because of our B2B2C partnerships, we have access to millions and millions of people through employers and financial services. And so, we're on a good growth rate to be at about 250,000 pretty soon. And
250,000 what?
users by the end of this year through B2B2C.
And how valuable are those users to you?
Extremely valuable because we build trust with the user right now and then
I mean
own them for
financially.
life. Oh, financially, so because we're not doing digital advertising, there isn't really a CAC right now. It's mostly selling the B2B2C products.
What's the customer worth to you? Not how much does it cost to get?
So when we think about that, we think about the $30 trillion in wealth that is millennials, and that's being passed down right now from
So
boomers to millennials.
have you not created a business model yet?
No, we have a business model. I mean,
But you haven't started monetizing.
we don't own the user, we own the client. So.
I'm aware, I understand that, but so what do they pay you?
Oh, so the companies with employers, they pay us on a PEPM model, so per employee per month. It's about $1 per employee. So we started with PwC with 5,000 people in their Boston office and expanding to 50,000 nationally.
So 250,000, when you said 250,000 users, that's going to be 250,000 in monthly revenue you're going to get at $1 per user basis.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we have the founder of OmniVR, Michael Rucker. Michael, thank you.
All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right. Hi everyone, my name is Michael Rucker. I'm the co-founder and chief operating officer of OmniVR. OmniVR is a virtual reality and augmented reality advertising platform for brands and publishers. This week, you won't be able to walk down South by streets without seeing an amazing VR or AR demo. And that's because every major technology company, every media company, and every brand is investing in this medium. The problem? No one has headsets yet. And even fewer people are willing to download your app just to watch your commercial. What's up, dude? Got me off track there, all right. Watch your commercial. And the amazing thing about all this is that OmniVR is solving this distribution challenge for these brands and publishers. Let me paint a picture for you. I'm reading an article in the New York Times. Instead of coming across another boring banner ad, I'm immediately seen into a virtual world. Within one tap, I can be transported into an interactive 360 experience, right in the mobile browser. No need to download an application. That's what we're doing for the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Time Inc., and CNN today. Brands like Samsung, Intel, Ford are already using OmniVR's technology to power their 360 and 3D ads. That's today. Tomorrow, imagine sitting courtside at the Laker game, in the comfort of your own home. During the TV timeout, you're literally transported into that Ford F-150 and going on a virtual test drive. That's tomorrow. Now today, we're already having success. We've delivered over 800 million impressions of 360 and 3D content for our customers. And we charge our customers a subscription fee plus a cost per serving. So the more VR and AR content that's created and consumed, the more revenue we'll generate. Now the magical thing about OmniVR is that everything I just talked about is completely self-service. We have brands, agencies, and small businesses around the world coming to our platform, uploading 360 and 3D to distribute those across the web. And with your help, we can make the augmented and virtual reality a real reality today.
Thank you, Michael.
I didn't even know you were here.
How long has the company been around?
We've been around for 2 years.
And what is the revenue of last year?
We've done 7 figures worth of revenue since we started the company.
You mean $1 million?
We've done over $1 million in revenue. We've done over
I was so congested, and neti pots, drugs,